Can move on to our rapid fire predictions right now. Adam, give us the records. How do we all do?
Alrighty, I finally did it, ladies and gentlemen. I know you've been waiting. I have the record. So, Tyler did miss last week, but we still have his record included. So just keep in mind that he is a week behind. So, Julian, great overall lead. You are 17 correct picks to 10 incorrect picks. So that's
Let's
very good.
go.
Very strong. I am just under 500 with a total of 13 correct picks and 14 incorrect picks. Tyler, you are 7 correct picks and 6 incorrect picks. For week 2,
Above 500, baby.
yeah, above 500. So for episode 2, match day 3, Julian was 9-5 and I was 6-8. So hopefully I can turn it around. I'm starting to feel the pressure
So
now.
bottom line, listen to my picks. Listen to me. I know. And what makes it even more impressive is that with soccer, including ties, that means you're more likely to get it wrong than you are to get it right. So
Absolutely.
I'm pretty
There's
proud of
3
myself.
options, and if we were saying tie and it wasn't a tie, we were saying someone won and it ended up being a tie, that's a loss. So I was counting those as wrong.
You have to get it exactly correct.
You do.
So
you don't have to get the score correct, but you have to get the result
Loss, or draw for sure.
Yeah. So
No,
that's how we stand for right now. To make it easier, if everyone has FOTMob, you should just pick when we make the picks here. You should pick them there, so that way we can. It's easier for me, and I don't have to go through the VODs.
I actually didn't even know that.
Yeah, so we can know our. Yeah, you can make picks on FOTMob on the app. So that'll be a good way to track it. So I'll get the.
Should we do it now or after?
If you can remember, you can do it after, but I'm going to do it as we go. So whenever you're ready,
do it as
we have match day 4 picks, only episode 3, but match day 4, 4th game for most teams except for the LAs, which we've talked about before.
Okay, so how do you pick these? Okay, who will win?
Preview. Who will win? Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so I'll just do this after.
FOTMob app?
Yeah.
I'll do it after too. I just want to make sure.
I'll do it after. It'll be easier. Yeah. Because I thought it'd be pretty quick where I can just like boom, 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 boom. But now it's actually gonna.
Now you have to click through you have to click match. Click on each match. Yeah. But I just search MLS, so I have all and go to fixtures, so I have them all. So
I have that, but then I still have to click on each.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
All right, so let's get into it. Do you have
all right, let's share the screen right here.
Awesome. Perfect. All right, so our first match, Seattle Sounders.
Actually, I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I actually got it set up. So we'll do it.
All right, awesome. Right. So our first match, Seattle Sounders host LAFC. Seattle, they're a good team, but they are coming off of a 1-0 loss to another good team at Cincinnati. That was a tough game for them. Cincinnati is one of those teams that we thought were going to be very good. It's a tough one. I'm gonna say draw.
Really? I actually love that this is going to be a solo game. It's going to be the only game at 4:00, which is awesome. Such a good matchup. We need more of these solo games. I'm going to go Seattle because of the home field advantage. LA's going to get their first loss.
I'm going to go LA win.
Interesting. All right, so we all got all 3.
All right, well,
so someone's going to get it right.
I'm filling it out on my app as I'm going to, so I just put that one in. So
all right, cool.
As
so
I
we all
spit it out, I'm going to hit.
Then.
Yeah, I'm going to hit my answer on here.
Yeah.
All right. New England versus Nashville Soccer Club. New England plus 120, Nashville plus 200, with the tie being plus 220. I'm actually going to go with a tie here at New England. I like the plus 220 there.
That's not a bad choice. Nashville
can't score a lot.
They haven't been bad. New England have been good, but they did lose to LAFC, a game that we said that they needed to at least show up to prove that they're back. I'm going to agree with you. I think a draw here.
I'm going draw as well.
All right. Let's do Atlanta versus Portland Timbers. I think this is going to be a really good game. Too. This is going to be a pretty attacking heavy game. Man, Atlanta's attack has been doing really well. The combination of Thiago Almada and then that Caleb Wiley kid, 18 years old, scored a brace and an assist last week against Charlotte. Possibly getting some national team looks. You're at Atlanta. Evander is still having nagging groin injuries, and as somebody who's had a groin injury, it is very nagging. So, man, I'm gonna go with Atlanta at home with the minus 150. Yeah, even though it's not great odds, I do think they're gonna win.
I agree. I think Atlanta are very strong at home. They've been very good on the attack, and Portland are coming off a loss to St. Louis at home. I don't think that was very good for them.
God, this is a tough one.
With two DPs hurt. Portland's got Chara's out still.
Yes. It's there. Yeah, they'll be okay. They just need to get their players back. I pick Atlanta. Tyler, you're up.
I really want to say Atlanta, but this is a tough one.
Go with your gut.
I'm gonna go Portland.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Portland. I'm gonna be
330. Tyler's gonna make some money if he gets this.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the odd dog here. I'm gonna go Portland for sure.
All right, we got let me actually pick that.
Yeah, so while you pick that, I'll introduce the next one. We got New York Red Bulls, who are going to be playing host to Columbus Crew. Now, this is an interesting one. Oh, my goodness.
Red Bulls are the favorite.
This one I think is harder to pick than the last one. Yes, the home advantage, makes sense. Columbus, they just came off a draw to Toronto. New York just drew Minnesota. Oh, man, it's the easy way out to pick a draw here. I think I'm going to have to.
Really? Okay, I'm going to go Columbus on this one. New York, even though it's going to be their first, I believe this is going to be their first home game, they have not shown that they can score properly. They get a lot of shots, but they can't put it in the back of the net. Columbus with Chucho and Zelarayan, and I like that team a lot. I like their attack. I think they're going to get it done. I'm going to go with Columbus on this. Even though the odds are against me, I'm going to go with Columbus.
It's not as bold as the odds suggest. I think it's a decent pick.
Yeah, I do feel like the odds are making it way higher than it probably really is.
Yeah, I'm going to go draw. I'm just going to play it safe. Straight draw. Like you said, New York just can't score. So
okay, now in before New York end up winning and we're all idiots next week.
Yeah.
It's funny,
even on Fama, majority of people are voting for
New York. Yeah, I was just about to say that actually.
But I'm going Columbus, man. I like their. I think they're just a cleaner team. They've been more clinical. Say that.
All right, well, I'll leave this one off for
Montreal.
I'll tell you right now, Philadelphia is my pick, so just don't even worry about it. Saying the other
CF team. Montreal versus Philadelphia. CF Montreal plus 145 as the home team. Philadelphia plus 160 as the away team, with the tie being plus 230. These were the top two teams in the Eastern Conference last year. CF Montreal is getting their first home game of the season, but I do not think they are the same team that they were last year. Lost major pieces. Do not like the coach over there, Losada. I think he does not know how to work with the players that he has.
I agree.
I'm going to go with Philly with the plus 160 is the way.
Yeah, I'm going to go Philly as well. And I think this is a lesson to all you folks who want to bet out there, which I wouldn't recommend on soccer. Look at how those odds are for Montreal, a team that really have arguably been the worst team in both conferences so far to start the season, and yet they are a betting favorite at home against Philadelphia. Very interesting. Yeah, they could do it. They're not gonna do it though. Philadelphia to win.
No, you already know
All
mine.
right. All right. New York City versus DC United. New York City has the home team minus 185. DC plus 410 with the tie being
Wow.
plus 310. New York City, obviously, we all know they play on a futsal field or a foosball table, like as a soccer field. So they have a massive home field advantage. I think if you look at their all-time home record, it's something ridiculous. I don't even remember what it is. DC is not a very strong team at the moment, but on top of that, after Inter Miami playing there in New York City, that we talked about it earlier. They just know how to play with that field. I'm going New York City, and New York City looked better.
Damn,
than they
Aaron
did the
Judge
previous
is
weeks.
playing
Yeah.
down over there.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna pick New York City, but I didn't think the odds were gonna be that strong. I definitely think New York City are. DC's been struggling to get those
It's
3
that home
points,
field, dude.
and
Sweet
New York City at home. I think that's strong for. That's a strong result coming for New York City.
Oh man,
Tyler?
Christian Benteke, baby, DC. No, fuck no. I'm gonna go draw. Honestly.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going
Even
draw.
that's
Scared me
brave.
for a second. Yeah, that is brave,
Yeah.
but you
I'm going draw. I don't. New York is they're so inconsistent. I have no idea what they do in Bronx Yankee Stadium over there. So
All right. Going to the Great White North, Toronto versus Inter Miami.
our boys
Toronto
on
minus
the
105.
second.
Inter Miami plus 240 with the draw being plus 250. Inter Miami going up to weather that they are not used to at all. It's going to be a cold, chilly 20-degree game there. Man, I'm going to go draw on this one. I think Inter Miami, even though we haven't seen it yet because they've only played one away game, I think they're going to be a better away team this year. And Toronto, still with Insigne out, Bernadeschi's been playing well. Sorry, I had to blow my nose, sneeze right there.
Yeah,
But
I have to do that as well.
I'm gonna go with the draw here. I think Inter Miami is gonna hold possession pretty well. I could see a 1-1 draw, and then Bernadeschi's gonna get his.
I could see that too. I think that the Gregory injury is gonna actually inspire this Inter Miami team. I think they didn't look so bad against New York City. They in the first half they had chances. They definitely could have been up. I think I'm gonna go Miami.
yeah, I'm going with our hometown boys, man. I got to even if I'm wrong, I'm still gonna take them every time. So
Well, according to football, most people are picking Inter Miami 49 to 42%, with the draw being 9%. So I'm in the very small minority right now.
Nobody likes picking draws. I don't know why, but whatever.
Who wants
But
to
yeah,
make
I don't know.
money?
I think Insigne.
Who's the one that's 17-10?
But I think Insigne with them out though, it's just I think Inter Miami is the safe and smart choice. So, mind you,
Until Miami can prove that they can win a
Toronto
road,
only has the cold advantage. I think. Other than that, it's like
Fair
it's anything.
point.
So.
Yeah, I guess my big thing is just how is that formation going to look with Gregory gone, and can you prove that you can win away? Because last year they couldn't. So let's see if they can.
Yeah, we would talk shit on the road.
All right. Orlando City versus Charlotte. Orlando is minus 105. Charlotte is plus 240 with the draw being at plus 240. Both of these teams have honestly not shown much. Orlando had a ton of hype coming into the season with a lot of the incoming transfers that they had. But they have not been able to gel at all. They barely put any goals on frame. And then Charlotte has just been abysmal in the back line. I think Orlando's going to get this one out, though, with a 1-0 game.
Yeah, I agree. I could totally see it being something like that. Orlando at home against a shaky Charlotte defense, even though we haven't been too super impressed with Orlando, I would see them sneaking out a 1-goal victory here.
Also, I just thought about it. They are playing CONCACAF Champions League.
They do play
today.
tonight, yes.
So I wonder how that affects the lineup Saturday.
I was thinking about it. I was thinking about that, but I think that's pure. It's a little too early to speculate at this point. That game's a little later on, so
Yeah.
I don't want to
I
base my
agree with you
decision on
guys. I'm
that.
gonna go Orlando too, but yeah, I don't think the Champions League match really is gonna affect it either. But I don't know. Because I feel like it just
Great.
depends. Playing an easier team. I don't know. There's many factors, but Orlando.
All right. St. Louis City SC versus the San Jose Earthquake. St. Louis is going back home with the minus 125. San Jose is plus 280 with the draw being plus 260. Man, St. Louis going back home to that environment. That's a hostile.
Yeah.
That's one of the new hostile environments in this league.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go St. Louis.
yeah. I
Even though
think you
San
have to
Jose
take
has
St.
looked
Louis.
has looked decent. I will say San Jose has looked decent with
St. Louis, yes,
Abobasi.
they have looked decent, but St. Louis is on fire, and they're coming back home. St. Louis all day.
Yeah, I'm playing St. Louis too. I'm gonna be honest. I forget sometimes San Jose is the team. I'm gonna be real with you. So
Yeah, they fly under the radar. It's
Yeah.
very no. It's not a stupid thing to say. They do fly
Like,
under the radar.
no,
They're
but for real though,
'cause
like the San Jose Sharks and
it's
the
a s-
Earthquakes, I forget they even have teams. Like,
I mean, it's like the smaller city out of the three in the Bay Area. It's like it's kind of a forgettable city. Like it's not like San Francisco or like Oakland, and we're probably going to get shit for the few San Jose fans that are out there.
Sorry,
For the
but
five
yeah,
that are out there.
They're not a big market. Okay, it's true. They're not as big of a market.
team, bro.
All right.
But no,
man.
and they're just a historic team, and sometimes you kind of forget about those class teams like the Revs and San Jose and DC sometimes. But anyways, let's go to Chicago versus Cincinnati. Chicago Fire is plus 140 at home. Cincinnati is plus 165 at away, with the draw being plus 230. I'm going to go with Cincinnati on the road. I think Cincinnati is going to be the best, is going to be a top 3 team in the East, probably top 2. They're going to, to me, I think they can fight for top of the East. They're a really good team. I like
Bremer's
their tag.
getting his for sure, bro.
I agree. I think
Brenner's going to get his. Acosta's going to get his. Acosta's going to get 2 assists. That man is a playmaking mastermind. Vasquez has been he had the 2 goals in the beginning of the season, but maybe he can get back on point with Chicago. Chicago's not a very good team. They don't, outside of Shaqiri and Kai Kamara, they don't really have much. And Kai Kamara is already getting old. Bro, you know how old Kai Kamara is?
No.
He's
30.
He was playing when when Sporting KC was the Kansas City Wizards.
Oh
That's
my
how
god.
old That's how long he's been playing. He's played for like 15 or 20 teams or some shit, including teams in Europe.
But
so
yeah,
Adam,
for this game,
since I threw out Cincinnati, I'll let you go.
Yeah. So what's it called? Yeah, you know what? I could see this one being a draw at Chicago. But I have to agree with Julian. I think Cincinnati are starting to click. I think they beat a good Seattle last week. Even though it was at home, I would pick Cincinnati for this one.
So believe it or not, Chicago actually is 49% to Cincinnati's 43 with a draw at 8. So that's kind of interesting. But like I said,
advantage is huge at MLS.
It is,
it really is.
But I don't know. Cincinnati, I think, can deal with it. I think they're one of the teams. They're solid enough. They at least offensively.
So
Brenner's on a mission. He wants to go to Europe.
They play at Soldier Field. Like, I mean, obviously, Soldier Field is bigger than Yankee Stadium. I know that. But, I mean, do you think that affects it in any way? Because does Cincinnati play in an NFL stadium or no?
No, they have their own.
They have their own stadium.
No, Chicago's one of the few. They actually a little off topic, but I think there's with the Bears leaving, there's talks of Soldier Field becoming a soccer-specific stadium.
That'd be interesting.
The one thing I will say about Soldier Field is that the grass fucking sucks there. It is terrible for football and for soccer. It is bad. But nonetheless, I still think Cincinnati's going to get it done.
Yeah, I think Cincinnati does too, for sure.
So next
All
up,
right.
is this
Texas Derby.
Is this a Texas Derby or a Texas Poo-Poo Bowl with the way Austin's been playing lately? No, really,
Because we know Houston
All
is.
right.
because we know Houston's not good at all.
Before we get into it, Houston, the home team, plus 130. Austin away, minus 170, with the tie being plus 240. Poople Bowl or no?
So I like to go for. I'm gonna say Austin. Just looking at the last 5 fixtures, Houston's won 1 out of 5. Austin has won 3 out of 5. So just based on that, and I mean Houston has been playing some. I mean they've been playing harder teams than Austin for sure, but I don't know. Austin, has looked terrible, but I'm gonna still say Austin got that for sure.
Yeah, if Houston want to rebound, this is definitely their game to do it. But even with Austin's form right now, they are the better team, and I would bet for them.
The thing is that the problem with Austin is that they're a good team, and you could arguably say that they could be undefeated right now. But Houston is kind of going through a rebuild. I mean, outside of Hector Herrera, there's really no one else on that team. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Austin with the plus 170. I think there's some money to be made there. I think I think they're going to want to bounce back after that Champions League loss. But so the new portion of the Texas Derby is going to be in full effect. No longer just FC in Houston. No longer Dallas and Houston.
I think
Anyway,
it should
speaking
be
of
Dallas and Austin.
Yeah, it might be the new one. Houston might get kicked to the side.
Yeah.
It's like how they try to include Vancouver in the Cascadia rivalry, but it's like we all know like Vancouver is kind of like the outsider looking into the Seattle-Portland rivalry, but they try to include them. But anyways, let's go to FC Dallas versus Kansas City. FC Dallas minus 115 to Kansas City's plus 270, with the draw being plus 250. I like Dallas at home here. Kansas City cannot put the ball in the net. They
Not at all.
had so many. They're actually not bad attacking. Like I've watched a couple of the games these past 3 weeks, and they're not bad. They just can't like finish it. They're not lethal enough. When Dallas has all the players available. You have Jesus Ferreira, Paul Arriola, Velasco. You have Sebastian Lletget in the midfield. Like that's a really good team. That is a title contending team that can score and put up points. So I'm going Dallas.
Yeah, I'm going to go Dallas as well. I mean, both these teams are coming off draws, but Dallas probably the more surprising of the two. Kansas City, you can totally see the way those two teams are attacking wise. It's not really a super surprise, but yeah, Dallas are definitely the favorites for this one for a reason. They're my pick.
Dallas being the obvious favorite. I don't know. I feel like Kansas City has something to prove. Especially with St. Louis playing so well. I feel like KC is trying to get back on the map. I'm gonna say KC actually, believe it or not. But
that could be a new rivalry. I didn't even think about that. The Missouri rivalry, Missouri Derby.
Yeah. But
even though they play in Kansas,
close enough.
All right. Final game of the week: LA Galaxy versus the Vancouver Whitecaps. These are two teams I think are trying to get back on track. LA Galaxy at home with the minus 165. I believe it's going to be their first home game, with Vancouver plus 360 on the road. The draw being plus 300. I'm going to go with the Galaxy here. I think they're finally going to get it together. They had 27 shots on goal. No, wait. Oh, man. Who was it? Was it Kansas City? Now I'm drawing a blank. I thought it was... No, it wasn't. It was Kansas City that 20. All right. Anyways, LA Galaxy just can't seem to finish either. They can't score at the moment. You're still without Chicharito. Ricky Puig is... I don't think he has a lot of help. I think hasn't played terrible.
He's not their problem.
But I think they're finally going to get one on the road here. I'm not sure if Chicharito's coming back, if you guys know or not.
I
don't
haven't
believe he
heard
is.
anything, but
And then also too, I think Vancouver is going to put all their eggs in the CCL basket. I think they're going all in on that after winning 5-0 against that Real España. And now with LAFC coming up in the bracket, they're going to put all their efforts towards that. So I can see them
I
kind
think
of
that's a fair
maybe resting
assumption.
some.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you and say LA Galaxy. I would agree with everything you said there.
Well, yeah, I got LA in this one, and believe it or not, actually, fun fact, they're unbeaten in their last 8 home games. So I know that counts as draws too, but I don't know. I feel like just LA, got something to prove. I think they finally get back on track, like you said. I could totally agree. Plus, I mean, they're 12th and 11th on the table, so I mean,
where's the Colorado Minnesota game?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing too, right? I was looking at that. Why is that not on here?
Go down in the bottom and I don't know. Nope, that's.
Yeah, why is it what? Why
Well,
is
we can. I'll tell you what. We're gonna do it ourselves because we're
gonna
not
pick
stupid.
it anyways. Yeah.
I knew. I was like,
I was looking at that. I was looking at that.
Yeah,
I'm like, what?
We don't have the odds. We're going in blind on this one. You know me. I think Colorado are trash, even if they are at home. I'm gonna pick Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Come on.
Give me Minnesota. I'm going Minnesota as well.
I'm going Minnesota for sure. Chicago.
Yeah, they just said
Colorado.
FanDuel's like fuck.
Yeah. Colorado.
FanDuel's like fuck that game.
Fucking terrible. I'm sorry to Colorado fans out there, but you guys are like San Jose.
Man,
I forgot you guys were the team. Clearly, FanDuel did too. So
FanDuel forgot Colorado existed. Man, I feel bad for all the Colorado fans though. Like for real, like the 10 of y'all that are out there. I feel bad. Like, I mean, you got an owner who genuinely does not give a fuck about you guys. It was Kroenke. He just doesn't care. He's too invested into the Rams, and he barely even cares about Arsenal.
Yeah, you could argue that's the only soccer team he cares about. It's because he sends his son over there, Josh, to all the bidding. So it's like whatever, I guess. So yeah, those are our picks for match day 4.